Hey everybody, it is time for another nostalgia episode here once again. And we are once again back with the ThinkPad Edge E545. So, remember a couple episodes ago where I tried to restore the ThinkPad with some CDs that were only for a specific model? Now, that one did not go according to plan. So, what I did was I searched through the Internet Archive and I came across a set of CDs that were designed for other ThinkPad models. So, more specifically, the model I found was for the T420S, or just the T420, which was released around the time this thing came out. And when I was reading the description of the archive, it said that it should work on other ThinkPad models released around the same time. That would be the T series, the X series, the E series. So it should work on this computer. However, I'm going to be surprised if it does not. Now, this is only a 2-disc set, but it works the same way. Now, I don't know how well this recovery is going to play out with the hard drive because we were playing around with Acer on it last time, so we'll see how it does this time around. So we'll turn it on, and we're going to insert the first disc, which is the boot CD. And we're going to boot off the DVD. Now that is a completely different font for the loading. Well, the loading screen is completely different entirely. And as far as I've read, this should come with Windows 7 Professional Service Pack 1, which was the latest edition of Windows 7 at the time. Yeah, that's the boot animation for its predecessor, Windows Vista. So, of course, we will do this in English. We agree to the terms and conditions. Otherwise, we won't be able to proceed. Yes. Okay, so I suppose it automatically detected the hard drive. Because on that other one, on that other CD that we tried a couple episodes ago, it asked which hard drive do you want to restore this Lenovo OS to? Like, what drive do you want to restore it to? It asked for that last time, but interestingly enough, after we hit yes to the terms and conditions, it just goes ahead and starts the recovery. So I'm not sure what it's doing, if it's going to leave the FAT32 file system intact, or if it's going to convert it to NTFS. It should convert it to NTFS automatically, because really what these discs are doing is it's essentially recreating the recovery partition on the hard drive, and then we'll be able to restore, and then once the recovery partition has been created, it'll then eventually begin to restore Windows to the built-in hard drive. So you can tell by the things it says D recovery. That means it's copying the recovery files. Now that's the boot CD, but then there's a disc 1 and then there's a disc 2. The way I usually label my discs is so I can better understand what order to put it in. Like, I'll start with the boot disc and then put in disc 1 when prompted, and then disc 2 when prompted. So, I believe at this point we will just let it do its thing. So finally, after over 2 hours of setting up, rebooting, installing apps and drivers, doing all that stuff, well, there may not be drivers, but we got Windows 7 from Lenovo finally installed on this ThinkPad, and it is ready to set up. So this may not be the exact factory installation, but this is the closest we can get. And I gotta put my name in there, why not? And of course, I'll do Think Nostalgia, because I think that's a perfect name. So there may not be any drivers on the system. And of course, this is for Windows 7 Pro Service Pack 1. That is the agreement from Lenovo. Sure, go ahead and update. And then Central Time. No, the time is not correct. It is 3:09 p.m. Yeah, it didn't ask for a Wi-Fi driver or anything like that, but this is indeed the factory installation. So you can see there's the Think lock screen background that was custom made for these Lenovo machines. So while we may have successfully restored the operating system, we have not restored any of its drivers. And by the way, too, Windows 7 was the OS that came pre-installed on this computer. However, it also came with a couple of extra CDs, which allowed the user the option to upgrade it to Windows 8 and try it out, since it had a negative perception at the time, which is why many computer manufacturers like Lenovo continued to pre-install Windows 7 on their computers, but also include CDs to upgrade it to Windows 8 if the end user wants to try it out. But then there are other manufacturers like HP that preloaded Windows 8 but did not allow a downgrade option to Windows 7. So this is one of those special computers. It's because that HP has a UEFI BIOS, which if we were to downgrade, it would probably screw some things. It would screw some things up if we were to downgrade. So this is like the finished setup screen. So then that's about Lenovo setup and restore. And then this is about Microsoft Office 2010. This is about Norton. Oh, thank you for choosing Norton. No, it's not even a thing anymore. Install. Just thank you for going through the setup, a little setup utility that they have. So we already finished the setup, so you can just go ahead and hit finish. And now we will load to the desktop. And there it is. The factory installation of Windows 7 Professional Service Pack 1 on this Lenovo ThinkPad from the year 2012. Now, of course, it doesn't have all of the drivers. 7 Pro Service Pack 1, and it is activated. It comes with Microsoft Office 2010. It actually has all the Windows Live stuff. It's got Live Mail, Messenger, and just like on that Windows 8 OEM we took a look at, the Movie Maker. Yeah, it cannot start right now because we don't have the proper... we can't use it right now because it doesn't have the proper display drivers. Corel DVD Movie Factory. So I'm not sure if this was the exact program that came with this computer. So this is DVD Movie Factory 7. Basically, this is one of those things you can use to create DVDs and slideshows and everything like that. Inter-Video Win DVD Release 8. This, I assume, is Lenovo's custom version of that. Because I think in that Acer install of XP, I think it was either the same thing. But yeah, this I think is a Lenovo. No, it doesn't look like there's any Lenovo branding. It's just the standard thing. Comes with Silverlight, and then these are the 2 remaining live tools. That's a shame. We don't get XP mode or anything like that. So I got the Latitude, and what I am doing is I'm trying to obtain the files for the drivers and updates for this Lenovo PC. So now there are 3 programs I'd like to install. Google Chrome is one of them, and then the VLC player. This is open source, so it should work on Windows 7, despite this being a newer version. And the same goes for Audacity. This is the latest version that was just released, version 3.4. And then in here I have all of its drivers, including a few other ones. Oh, that's right. We need to install the Wi-Fi driver before we can install Google Chrome. We have to install the Wi-Fi driver. But while VLC installs, we're going to go ahead and begin the installation of these drivers here. So this is the audio driver. And I think this other one right here is Audacity. Yep. Okay, and that's ready to go. So English. Yep, install. And then here's the next driver we will start. This is ThinkPad UltraNav. However, we're going to wait for the audio driver to finish first. Even though it says 99%, let's see if it still holds a charge. Yeah, it still does. And I'm impressed that there's a blinking X. It says, consider replacing your battery. So the device driver install is done. No, we will not restart. Let's move on to the ThinkPad UltraNav. And no, we're not going to launch Audacity. Let's finish that. And then, go ahead and execute VLC player. And let's move on to this one. This is the ThinkPad monitor file. Oh, that's it already. And then this one. So there's the VLC player. However, we don't get any of those fancy effects yet, as we have yet to get to the display driver. Oh, that's for Windows 8. That's for Windows 8. This is Windows 7. So Windows 8 driver won't work on Windows 7. This is the Ethernet driver. I see Windows has already found some updates. Surprised it did it without the internet connection. So now SO2. This is the Realtek card reader driver for Windows 7. Windows XP and 7. Okay, let's install it. Nope, that's already running. This is the one we're going to run next. The Ethernet controller is installed. This card reader is installed. Let's see what this 08 is. This is that wireless driver we were trying to do earlier, which is the Bluetooth 4 driver. And then this is the, I believe this is the Lenovo system that I suppose is a package of sorts. This is the Windows 7 update module. I suppose this is the thing that fixes Windows updates. Yep, agree and install. The hotfix, I guess the hotfix already came with the installation, so that's why it did it on its own. But I want to go to Windows Update and see what it actually wants. Like what updates it's asking for specifically. Doesn't say what updates it wants to restart for. No Bluetooth device. So this is the... This should be an AMD computer. Okay, we'll install the driver. Yep, gonna install. We're gonna do the express install. Accept the terms and conditions. Yes. And soon we will have Arrow. That's the chipset driver. This might be the graphics driver we're already doing. And I'll go ahead and run the 5 remaining programs, which includes a couple more drivers and an update to the Lenovo ThinkVantage, which actually is the latest one. Yes, I want to run it. I think this is the one I wasn't able to get in time. So that is ready to go. Yep. And it's probably going to want me to close this before going any further. Yes. We need it to close so we can do this process. Yes, I want to install the update. It could be the other thing that's running. Some components cannot be installed. It says fail to install. What's this blank error message? Cannot find the install file. Let's install this update here. It says installation complete, so finish. I'll reboot it in just a little bit. Requires framework. Well, let's keep going with some of the other things. This is the 3.0 driver. Okay, we're going to install it. Accept. Let's see if framework is, it says it wants framework. Well, let me see if I can go and turn it on. So here we go. Turn Windows features on and or off. Framework 3.1. I'll turn on all the aspects of the framework if it needs it. Why don't I turn on the Telnet client too? Why don't I turn that on as well? What device did it just install? Oh, must have redetected my USB. So I'm not sure if this is going to install the display. Oh. What's airbag protection? What does this do? This system does not support. Yeah. As I had said, this is not the original computer that this came with. It's not the original one, but at least we brought it to almost a factory state, which is good. So this is a tool you can use to create disks of a recovery partition on the hard drive. But we already have made recovery disks for it, so we do not need to make any additional copies. So if there is ever a circumstance where we need to reinstall Windows, oh, is it done? I guess it's ready to restart, but right now I want to wait for the AMD to finish. So it's an AMD processor, so we are installing the correct drivers for this computer. System in, and it brought up the sample video. Yes, the sample video in Windows 7. And of course, it sets it to VLC by default. That's great. It has detected all of the information. It found our serial number. There's our product ID, the BIOS version. This is supposed to be the warranty status, but it is long out of support. Yep. There's a system health issue. We can pull that up and we can take a look at here. This says that Lenovos drivers need to be updated, which is what we're doing right now. And Microsoft updates. Speaking of that, let's restart. Yeah, we still don't have the display drivers properly installed. Now let's get back to the display, because I don't think that driver was correctly installed at all. There's been something on the Telnet client that you could actually, like a little trick you could do with the command prompt in Windows, if you have the Pro version and you have the Telnet feature installed, if you type in talblinkenlights.nl, yeah, it's not going to connect to it because it's not connected to the internet. But what it actually does is it essentially is a recreation of a Star Wars movie. It's essentially playing a Star Wars movie in text. All right. And I saw the background fade, so that's a good sign that we now have the graphics driver installed. And now the last thing we need to do is set it to that lovely arrow. And there it is. Windows 7 with that lovely arrow. And of course we can see throughout all the themes. The architecture. I miss Windows 7. One of my favorite themes I would have applied when my school had Windows 7 was the United States theme. And although I never got a chance to see Arrow on those computers in true fashion, it's just so bittersweet to see it again. And of course, if we want to, we could set it back to Windows 7 Basic. And then, of course, Windows 7 was also the very last version of Windows to come included with the classic theme, as that would be dropped in Windows 8. So in the Think, there's actually 3 different Thinks. There's the Think Black, which is the lock screen, the Think Blue, which is the wallpaper, and then there's a white one. Lenovo does not provide you with a free trial. You have to provide your own license key, your own product key of Office 2010 in order to activate it and install it. That's what Windows 7 Professional came bundled with on some machines, Office 2010, which came out around the same time. But we cannot do live virtual PC, which is unfortunate. But we can now at least do the Windows Live Movie Maker. Let's do some of the things that we played around with on that Windows 8 installation. That's with the visual effects. So I can turn it into this thing which just completely eliminates, and then I can turn the black background into white. And then we can have this thing cycle through colors. However, just that little dot, the little dot in Think, that's the only thing. And it applies to the rest of it. And I didn't know it applied to the rest of it too. So yeah, we are done. Here it is. The Lenovo ThinkPad Edge E545, back on its original factory installation from the year 2012, after cursefully being erased by a school who wants to give it away. So that's what I like to do. If the device still works, at least bring it back to life, because there are many other uses for it. And of course, I have plenty of other uses for many of these computers, but this is only the beginning of some OEM lookups, because maybe sometime in a future episode, I am looking to bring that the Acer TravelMate, back from the dead after looking at its software, which is really unique. So, who knows what we'll have next in store, but we'll see. But until next time, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.